EVS 1. In the previous lesson, we learned about the diversity in food items. We also learned that crops grown in a particular region and also their staple food depends upon the region's climate, soil, water, and people's need. Let us learn in detail about the importance of food and why we need it in the lesson Food and Nutrition. First, let me tell you the meaning of nutrition. Nutrition is food in balanced quantity that our body needs on a daily basis to stay healthy. We all need food to live, grow, and to get energy to do many activities. Now, the food consumed by a person daily is called diet. But can a person consume these foodstuffs daily? Does these foodstuffs help you to grow and stay healthy? No. So, we must have a balanced diet. Our food plate consists of rice, chapati, dal, curd, vegetables, and papad. This variety of foodstuff is called as balanced diet. What is staple food? Most commonly eaten food of a particular region is called as staple food. Now, you all must have eaten a thali. In that, some dishes are served in large quantities like chapati, rice, bhakri, which we eat daily more than any other food items. These items are also said to be our staple food. Now, we cannot eat only these items. So, with this, we eat several other dishes which make our meal tastier like dal, bhaji, pickle, salad, chutney, etc. Now, these items are eaten in smaller quantities. It is important to include these food items in our meals for good health. Variety in foodstuffs. Children, you might have come across some of these things in your house. It shows different foodstuffs. We get flour from jowar and bajra. We get butter, ghee, and yogurt from milk. We get oil from safflower, sesame, and groundnut. We get chicken and eggs from animals. Now, chiku has sweet taste. Green chilies are very spicy. Bitter gourd has bitter taste. And tamarind, raw mango, and lemons have sour taste. We also use spices like cloves and black pepper in our food. We can also eat raw cucumber and radish. You have seen what a wide variety there is in our foodstuffs, and we saw how we use different foodstuffs for different purposes. We have variety in foodstuffs in our daily diet, but still there are differences in people's likes and dislikes. We like to eat again and again our favorite food items, but we always tend to avoid eating what we don't like. But remember, the most important thing is to ensure that our body gets all the nutrition required from the food we eat. That is why, children, whether you like a particular dish or no, you should eat it in smaller quantities so that whatever it is, the requirement of the body, it is all being met so as to make you healthy, fit, and fine. Children, we eat food to grow and to get energy. But how do we get this energy? This energy is obtained from the constituents in the food. Now, these constituents are present in all our foodstuffs in varying quantities which meet the different needs of our body. Now, let us see how they help us. Some of these constituents give energy to our body to work or play all day long. It also takes care of the functions like respiration, which is our breathing, and digestion, which takes place inside our body. Children, The dress which you wore when you were 4 years old, will it fit you now? No. This is because the constituents in our food help us to grow. They also help to repair the wear and tear of our body. Now we get minor injuries like cuts, wounds, or small injuries, and you must have seen that it gets healed on its own. Some food constituents provide nourishment to the body and create energy store in the body. Some constituents also makes bones strong and give strength to fight against diseases. And for all the functions of our body to go on smoothly, we need to drink plenty of water. We include a wide variety of foodstuffs in our diet. Due to this, all the food constituents that is included in our diet helps us to remain healthy. So, eating different food items in our daily diet gives proper nourishment to our body. Now, nourishment in simple word means the process of taking in food and using it for the growth and proper development of our body. Now, let us see how we can preserve the nourishment in food ingredients. While preparing food, some of the constituents in the foodstuffs can get destroyed. To avoid that, we can take the following precautions. While cooking food, add water only as much is needed. Use a pressure cooker or cover the food with a lid while cooking food. Sprout pulses before cooking them. Use the sprouts when they are small. Don't wait for them to grow long. Use whole grain flour without sifting. You must eat chiku, figs, grapes, apples, and other fruits along with their skin. Vegetables like carrots, radishes, cucumbers, beetroots should be eaten raw or even in the form of salads. While cooking a curry or a dish, if possible, we must try to add 2 or 3 foodstuffs to make it even more tastier and healthier. Let me give you one example. We can add soaked dals while cooking vegetables. A tongue for taste. Children, you know tongue is one of our sensory organs which helps us to taste different kinds of taste. Now we all have one tongue, but it tells us so many kinds of taste. Okay, now you're going to try this later. Okay, now stand in front of the mirror and stick your tongue out. And look carefully, you will see tiny dots called as peaks on the tongue. Now, these tiny dots or peaks on the tongue are called as our taste buds. It's because of these taste buds that we sense the different tastes such as sweet, bitter, sour, and salty. My dear children, I hope you have understood this lesson. Fill in the blanks. Fruits taste sweet because they contain sugar. Rice, wheat, jowar, and bajra are our staple foods. The tiny peaks on the tongue are called taste buds. Give 2 names for each of the following. The substances added to food items so that they add a sour taste. Raw mangoes and lemons. The substances added to food items to get a sweet taste. Sugar and jaggery. Fruits that can be eaten with the skin. Grapes and apples. Vegetables that can be eaten raw. Carrots and beetroots. Answer the following. Why do we use different foodstuffs in our daily meals? We get all the food constituents from different foodstuffs in different quantities. That is why we use different foodstuffs in our daily meals. Why must we take certain precautions while preparing food items? While preparing food items, some of the constituents in the foodstuffs can get destroyed. That is why we must take certain precautions while preparing food items.